channel. In this series, we're gonna learn sentiment in candlestick, how to go to sentiment, how to read sentiment, and the right sentiment to trade. So stay tuned to the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comment section. So before you trade, yes, some couple of rules that we need to know to stay on the same page. The first rule is the trend is your friend and never go against it. Never lose money. Nobody wins 100% of your trades. Stop trading when the market isn't in your favor. Don't trade with your emotions. And when you lose 3 trades in a row, get out of the market. Ensure good money management as it is very essential. Yeah, I should state, with this couple of rules made up a trading strategy. If you follow this rule clearly, I will be on profit. So what we'll be learning in this series, we'll learn how to identify sentiment in a single candle. What are we saying and the mood of candlestick? How to know which candlestick to trade. The 3 types of sentiments in candlestick. How to handle our emotions. And what we'll be learning in the next couple of series. We will learn how to make money on PocketOption absolutely doing nothing. We will learn candlestick mathematics. We'll learn about a candlestick quick fill. And the only technical indicator that matters, that is the Ishimoku Chiku span, and I'll tell you why it matters. We'll put everything together to create a single strategy. Trading together as one makes us stronger. So what are sentiments in candlestick? Every candlestick says something to reflect the market sentiment. Each on the chart may be saying something to you, and how do you listen to it? The answer to that lies in how you read it and how you understand the wick and the sentiments it depicts. A bullish sentiment candle is said to be bullish if the candle closes at the 1/3 zone of the candlestick range. A neutral candle is said to be neutral if you close at the 2/3 of the candlestick range, while a candlestick is said to be in a bearish sentiment zone if the candle closed in the 3rd part of the candlestick range. So I'm gonna show you a quick candlesticks and how component of candlesticks. As you can see, a candle is said to be bullish if it closes higher than the open, while the high and the low remain the same and the body. And the candle is said to be bearish if the close is lower than the open, the high, the low remain the same, and we have a body. So on this plate you can see we have a tail, wick, or shadow. A lot of people call it different names, so you can call it any of the name here. And what it shows battle, it shows rejection, it shows battles between the buyers and the sellers. So yeah, I will know that in a couple of minutes now. I'll tell you more about it. And we have the range of the candle. So to find a sentiment in a candlestick, we'll divide the candle range into 3, which is the bullish, the bearish, and the neutral zone. 1/3 of the candlestick, the upper part of the candlestick is the bullish zone, while the middle part is the neutral zone. We also have the down part or the top part, we call it the bearish zone. Same goes to the back candle. Also say the first part of the candlestick is the bullish zone, the second part is the neutral zone, and we have the bearish zone at last. While the candle range, anywhere the candle closes is the zone the candle is depicted. So here we're talking about candlestick week, the mood of candlestick. As y'all can see on this chart here, we have a bear candle, a large bear candle, and at the end of the trading session, we got a rejection. There is a rejection from the candle. You can see that the wick at the lower part of the candle is very big, which means the candle is afraid of the downside and it got some rejection or pull over, just pull back. So which means buyer really enters this market. So while we can go up, the market can go sideways, but you know about that in a minute. Conversely, in this candlestick here, you can see that we have a green candle, which is a blue candle, and we have a very large body, and we have a rejection at the top, which shows that at the end of the trading session, sellers actually enters the market. And you can see at this candle here, we have an equal tail, which means both buyers and sellers are indecisive. They know which direction to go. Even though it's a bear candle, but the market is indecisive. There's a confusion because both side buyers and sellers are active, and none of them are giving up. So conversely, at the bull candle, we have an indecisive movement, indecisive battle, which they have no winner yet. As y'all can see here, we have a very super duper large tail here, which shows a very large rejection, which means buyers are very active in the session, and even though it's a bearish candle, but the buyers are in the market, so it has a higher probability of going up. This candle has a very high probability of going up, but we still know about that in a minute. And you can see on this candle here, we have a very large wick, which shows a rejection of sellers are inside the market and they are rejecting the buyer's position, which means we can have a downfall. And same on this candlestick, we have a bearish candle with a bear, and sellers really pushing market down. Conversely, here we have buyers pulling the market up, and the market lasts in the favor. So we don't know what happened in the next couple of but we'll know about that in a minute. So stay tuned to the video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. So we have some couple of examples here. This very candle here, a lot of people call it a bullish candle, but to me, I say this candlestick is a bearish candle. Why do I say that? You'll know that in a minute. We have a rejection at the top. The market goes up and rejects, and it closes and it makes it low here, make low here, and make it high here, and the market really closes here while opening at this level. Now we can see level, but no, what really happened here can only be we can explain it using different kind of methods, which we'll be using now. The first method is the candlestick opens at this level and start going up, just rejected at sub level, which just pick again and make it low, go and make an eye and closes here, go up again up till here, which you can see it's the same level as our initial candlestick, and make a rejection here. And what happened later? Sellers start entering the market. They enter the market by trying to push back, but it's as strong as the sellers in the market. As you can see here, the buyer pulled the market up, but the sellers are very active, and they pull the market back, and actually they reach the low, which they make the low, and at last buyer enters the market and closes at this very place. So we call this kind of scenario a bullish candle. I doubt that. So let's see another scenario of what might happen. So we have the same candlestick, we have the high, we have the close, we have the open, and we have the low. Let's see. The candle first go down to make a low, and the buyer pushes the market up, and they kept going up till they reach the point of rejection here. and the sellers take over from that place. At the close, the seller enter the market, which they give us a Mariposa candle head, and they keep going. The buyer try to push back, but the seller in the market are very, very active. The buyer try to push the market upward, but they are not as strong as the sellers in the market. So the sellers actually close the market head. So yeah, you can see that this kind of scenario, you then call this kind of candlestick a bullish candle. It's a bullish candle with a bearish sentiment. Well, we'll get to know that shortly. But let's see a couple of examples again. Maybe a bearish candle here. We have a bearish candle here, and we have a bearish candle, and we have the high, the low, we have the open, and we have the close. So let's see the scenario of what happened. Buyer into the market. They make the high, while the sellers pushes the market down. They kept pushing it. The buyer tried to make some rejection, but they were not as active as the sellers, and the sellers pushed the market up to the low. And then buyer enters the market. As they enter the market, the seller tries to pull the market back, but the buyer in the market is very, very active. The sellers got active at this level, and they enter the market and push the buyer back. But the buyer really pushes them back at this level, and the market closes at the buy level, which means and the market closes at the top end, which from the high. As y'all can see here, we will call this kind of candle a bearish candle. We call it a bullish candle. Let's see another scenario, and we have another scenario here, which sellers enter the market first, and the buyers reject the level. They kept going up, and the market closed in the buyer's favor. So now let's see sentiments in candlestick. As I'll talk later in the a couple of slides, we say we avoid that the range of the candlestick into three parts, which is the bullish zone, the neutral zone, and the bearish zone. I believe that the 1/3 of the area is the bullish zone, 2/3 is the neutral zone, and we have the bearish zone as the 3/3 the candlestick. Now we have a bullish candle here. So can anyone tell me which kind of sentiments this candlestick is depicting? We will say it's a bullish sentiment. How about this? Now you can see that the close of the bullish candle close in the bullish zone, which make it a bullish sentiment candle. How about this? You can see that the market that then close and enter the bullish sentiment zone, it closes at the neutral zone, so we call it a neutral sentiment candle. And we can see we have maybe we have an indicator. We have a candlestick here that closes in the bullish sentiment zone, but it's neither a bullish candle nor a bearish candle. It's a dragonfly candlestick. So but it closes in the it's indecisive and closes in the bullish sentiment zone, so we call it a bullish sentiment candle, because according to our weak mood, candlestick mood, we can see that there's a very large rejection of the down here, which the buyers are pushing the market forward, so we call it a bullish sentiment candle. So we can see a gravestone candle here, where buyers push the market down to a sentiment zone, so it's a bearish sentiment candle. So we can see here the market closes at the neutral sentiment zone with an indecisive doji, a very long doji, a long leg doji, so we call it neutral sentiment candle. And we have a candle here. We have a very large tail here. It's a bullish candle, but the sellers pushes market down to the close to the bearish sentiment zone, so we call it a bearish sentiment candle. And we have a candle here. We have the market closes. The close of the candle is at the bullish sentiment zone, and we have a small rejection here, but we have a very large rejection of the bottom, and the market closes at the bullish sentiment zone. We call it a bullish sentiment candle. So finally, we have a bullish candle, a long tail at the at the upper part, and the market closes, and it closes it closes in the neutral sentiment zone. We call it a neutral sentiment candle. Let's see another scenario of bearish candlestick. Yeah, as you can see, all with the divided in three as we do. So we have a bearish candle, which closes at the bearish sentiment zone. We call it bearish sentiment candle. And we have a bearish candle, but the close, we have a bearish sentiment candle here, and it closes in the euro zone. We call it a neutral sentiment candle. And we have another candle here. You can see the close here. It closes at the neutral zone. We call it a neutral sentiment candle. And we have another candlestick here. We have a dragonfly. A dragonfly which closes at the bullish sentiment zone, so it's a bullish sentiment candle. So we have a gravestone candle that closes at the bearish sentiment zone, so we call it a bearish sentiment candle. Yeah, we have an indecisive candle that closes at the neutral sentiment zone, so it's a neutral sentiment candle. And we have a candlestick that closes at the bearish sentiment zone, so we call it a bearish sentiment candle. So we have another candle here which closes at the bullish sentiment zone, so we call it a bullish sentiment candle. And we have another candle here that closes at the bearish sentiment zone, so we call it a bearish sentiment candle. So what are the benefits of taking this course? The benefits of taking this course is one of the benefits of taking this course is you will become your own analysts. You will become your own analysts. You will have insight on what is happening and what's happening in the market, which means you have ability to tell what's the market and what the market is doing. You have foresight on what's gonna happen, which means you have the ability to predict the market. Notes: the patience is a key to success. Patience helps to avoid unwanted emotions. And one other thing I will be giving out in this video, in coming videos, is a professional license with VFX a lot analytic tool. And trading as a community make us better. Two heads are better than one. So before we end this video, let's go to a real life chart and see what's really happening, how we can use our strategy in it. So as y'all can see, we are now in the PocketOption trading platform. So let's take a quick introduction to PocketOption trading platform to new beginners, so that we can be on the same page. I'll drop link in the description for anybody who want to join. So as you can see, PocketOption, they have over 100 trading asset and trade. You can place this trade. You have a minimum of $50 investment, which is a minimum of $1 trading amount. On registering, you'll be given $10,000 virtual US dollars to practice your trade and demo account. You have more than 50 plus trading payment methods. You have over 100 trading assets, and they take zero commissions from you. On your deposit and your withdrawal, they take nothing. So we have flexible. You can go to the PocketOption. That's what I use. Because that all will be using in the next couple of series. That will be real trading for real. So as y'all can see, you can join in the click. Y'all should test this out. It's your email and check it out. To check if you're lucky. So it's supportable iOS, Android, web app, and Telegram bot. So y'all can see what they offer. So now let's go to the trading platform and identify sentiments in candlestick. As y'all can see here we have able to share this candlestick into fade path. As we say, to divide it into three to be like this, or share like this. As y'all can see, this candlestick will close in the euro sentiment area. Same as this will close in